In this video, I'm going to share some solutions to tackle this issue so you can be energized and enthusiastic about your work. And the best part? You won't need any pills or energy drinks. This knowledge comes from my own experience as a test subject, and I'm proud to say it has worked for me, so I'm really excited to share it with you. I'll introduce two methods, and let's dive right into the first one, sensory stimulation. Our senses help us perceive everything around us. So when our senses are active and engaged, it's tough to feel sleepy. Conversely, if our senses are dulled or inactive, you can be sure that drowsiness will creep in. Take our eyesight, for instance. If our eyes are squinty and the light is dim, even at 11 a.m., you can still feel sleepy. On the other hand, when all our senses are appropriately stimulated and active, trust me, you'll feel wide awake. I'm sharing this method first because it's incredibly effective and really easy to implement. We'll talk about the five senses and how to stimulate each one healthily, allowing you to shift from a sluggish state to a more vibrant one. Let's kick off with sight. How can we stimulate our vision? It's simple. Work or study in a well-lit environment. If you work in an office where you can choose your seat, grab a spot near the window. This will be a lifesaver when you're feeling down or sleepy. If you're at home, try to set up your workspace close to a window. That's the ideal scenario. But if you're stuck in a corner of a building, make the most awful light. If the office lighting is too dim, invest in a good desk lamp for proper brightness. It's super important, and remember to choose ones that are gentle on the eyes. Many of you might be in a poorly lit environment, making you feel sluggish. Just think about sitting in a cafe with dim yellow lighting. You'd be ready to snooze after just 30 minutes. Unless, of course, you're playing games or scrolling through social media. But if you're working, it's a sure bet you'll feel sleepy. So if you are heading to a cafe to work, find a bright spot by the window. That's how we can stimulate our sense of sight. Now let's move on to the next sense, hearing. Remember, you need to stimulate all five senses simultaneously for maximum efficacy. Stimulation of the eyes is done, so now let's engage our ears. It's easy. Just listen to music while you work. Try to avoid earphones unless absolutely necessary, as they can be harmful to your ears. Instead, consider getting a small speaker for your workspace and play the music at a reasonable volume so it doesn't disturb others. I also recommend listening to music that you don't understand, like instrumental or foreign music. Avoid music with lyrics you recognize. Otherwise, while working or studying, you may find yourself mumbling along to the words. So it can definitely lead to some distractions. When we work in really quiet places, our ears might not be engaged enough. Being in silence for too long can easily make us feel sleepy. So remember that when this happens, you should turn on some music and listen to it. Now let's move on to the third stimulation, which is about our sense of taste. When we are working or studying, our sense of taste just hangs out there, except for swallowing saliva. We're not doing much else. So I suggest that when you notice the first signs of drowsiness, please pop a candy into your mouth. Just avoid those regular candies you find at supermarkets or convenience stores. Opt for healthier candies like cinnamon or ginger ones instead. You can even chew on the bark of a cinnamon stick. Candies like these will perk up your taste buds. This is another way to awaken your sense of taste. I always provide you with easy-to-follow methods. What's important is that now that I've shared everything, you need to take action. So far, you've learned how to stimulate your sight, hearing, and taste. Now let's continue with the next sense, smell. I have three options for you. First, you can grow flowers right where you work. There are some really fragrant flowers like orchids or gardenias, for instance, and even some varieties of roses that smell amazing. If buying flowers feels too pricey, consider getting a potted plant. Specifically, orchids are quite affordable, and they smell fantastic. You won't even need room spray. Of course, if anyone has flower allergies, be mindful when choosing the right kind of flowers. In case you can't grow flowers or they aren't an option for you, you can use essential oils. But again, I must emphasize that many essential oils can be harmful to your health, so do your research before using them. Essential oils can help create a pleasant scent and make you feel more relaxed and energized, especially in a workplace where desks are really close together. Use a small amount of oil just for yourself. It's best to apply it when you start feeling sleepy. If all else fails and you don't want to grow flowers or buy essential oils, try using some wind oil. Just dab a little bit on your nostrils. This way is convenient, quick, and won't bother anyone around you. Now, we've talked about four senses. The last one is touch. When you're starting to feel drowsy, do this for me. Take your two hands, put your palms together, and rub them together for about 3 minutes. You'll notice your body starts to wake up. You could also hold on to an ice cube, but let's be real, it's tough to carry ice around at work. So the easiest way is to rub your hands together. If you're alone in the room, rub them vigorously to generate heat. If others are around, you can do it gently for about 3 minutes. So those are the methods I recommend to you. You'll find that stimulating all five senses at once will really boost your alertness. All you need to do is prepare things like candy, wind oil, cinnamon sticks, speakers, and headphones. These items are super easy to find, so give it a go to keep your mind sharp and make sure your body works efficiently. Let's add a bit of meaning to life, because feeling constantly lethargic and tired is just not ideal. That's the first method I want to share with you, stimulating your senses. Now I'll give you an additional method, which is the movement combo. The movement combo consists of very simple exercises that help your body relax and feel more comfortable. When you're active, it's impossible to feel sleepy. Have you ever seen someone playing badminton feel drowsy? Or anyone playing soccer looking tired? But don't get me wrong, I'm not asking you to play sports right now, especially while you're working. Instead, I'd like you to try a simple exercise. Just a quick 5 to 10-minute workout can make your body feel lighter and more alert. You can search on YouTube for a variety of workouts you can do. Just make sure you're really serious and do it right. After you move around, you'll notice you feel much more awake and can dive back into your work. It's not a coincidence that many companies implement exercise breaks during work hours. It's quite effective for helping employees perform better. Those are the two methods I wanted to share with you in today's video. The first method is to awaken all five senses simultaneously. The second is to get moving when you start to feel sleepy. I hope this lesson will be helpful, especially when you feel too drowsy but still have plenty of work to do, responsibilities to handle, and dreams to chase. So pull these tips out and keep pushing toward your goals. First, you'll become someone who conquers their own challenges, and even more, you'll be a person brave enough to pursue their dreams and achieve what they desire. I really want to get your feedback on applying my videos in real life. So if you've used them and found success, please share with me in the comments below. Thank you for watching this program, and I look forward to seeing you in my next videos.